guys, welcome back to another day in Linda's resin room. So I made this morning and it is fully set. I used the Let's Resin 1-to-1 silicone, the blue one, and I used some little tiny ice acrylic beads that I got off of Temu. I'm going to do a bloom in this just for my base, and then I'm going to make a mold. So I have mixed up 12 ounces of resin, and I'm using the epoxy resin AB 1-to-1, just the regular Let's Resin. I'm going to, and we're going to use these opaque alcohol inks, alcohol fluids. Yeah, we're 33.4. Alcohol fluids, alcohol ink. I'm going to measure out 30 gram for my white. And I'm going to use the bloom paste for my white. Usually I don't do anything in these when I make them. I just pour a solid color or a clear. 30.3, that'll work. I did reinforce this with some hot glue from Hot Glue Gun. I'm hoping that this does not leak, because I didn't test it, which is kind of silly on my part. I really should have, but I didn't. Okay, let's scrape the rest of this out, because if this starts leaking, I'm going to have resin everywhere. Usually you just fill it with water and see if there's any leaks. But I'm too impatient and wanted to go ahead and make my base piece so that this afternoon I can make the mold. And I didn't measure this, so I don't know how big it is. I just used what was left in my of my Let's Resin 1-to-1 silicone putty. So I don't see anything leaking thus far. Praying it don't. Okay. Here's my little heat gun. I'm going to put a, this is pretty thick. I did leave enough room to put a backing, just in case this does look pretty. Like I said, I'm not going to make a bowl or anything out of it, because I want to make a mold. Okay. Now, I'm going to give that a second. Let that heat cool down from that. And once we, yeah, 36.9, but then I just took the heat to it. Alright, what center do we want? Let's do a purple. This is lavender. I've already shaken these up. I always open these over a paper towel, because it seems like when I shake them up, sometimes they go everywhere. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5 drops. Okay. Now let's do this cotton candy. Do you see those holes? That's from the heat. I hear my stomach grumbling. If y'all can hear that, overlook that. I get up and then I come down here and do this. And it's not bad to skip breakfast. I just get up so early. I don't want to eat that early. Okay. And I'm using I'll tell you what each of these are, because I think I didn't tell you what the blue one was. I just want to use all the opaques from Octopus Fluids that I have. This one is Eggnog. The blue one was Carabic. And then I have Flamingo. This would be pretty for Easter, wouldn't it? Pretty colors. All the pastels. They're kind of closing in on themselves. I think I'll put some more of this pink one around the cotton candy. Now let's do some more of that eggnog. Okay, now let's mix our white up. That's all the color I'm going to use. I have the bloom paste. I did 30 grams, so I'm going to do 3 drops. Did I get a new bloom? I did. I don't want to use that one. I want to use the one I already have opened. One. 2. 3. It looked like it was kind of light. Let's see. I guess I do want to go light since these are opaque colors. And thank you, Lord, I'm not leaking. Yeah, looks like skim milk. I feel the resin getting warm. I want a streaky white. Okay. Still got some white on there. Okay. Now, if you can see that, you can see through the stick. You can see that black. So it's very translucent. And like I said, it's about the color of skim milk. Very light. Close this. Clean my tip off there. See what temp we are. 36.7. So that's good. Clean this off. I really like the Let's Resin for blooms. Now, I'm going to swirl these. I don't know what happened there. Give him a little color. I think I got too close to the mold, maybe. Put a few drops in there and let it do its thing. And then we'll swirl. Gosh, my stomach. It's got to stop. And it doesn't matter to me if this turns out or not, because, like I said, I'm making a tray so I can make a mold. I just thought I would do a design in it this time. Okay, Come on, finish moving. These look good. Those look okay. That one's still moving. I'm just going to swirl them around a little bit. Okay. Let's just swirl so we can get these colors a little incorporated together. I'm not hitting the bottom because I do not want to scratch the plastic that I have this on. Okay, I think that looks good. Now, let's get our white. I'm going to torch a few of those little bubbles out. Here's my paper towel. Pinch my cup. I put that under the little lip of the cup, right up next to the top, to catch my drips. Now let's, I think I went heavy on that first. This white is really light. Which is good considering all that opaque colors. I'm just gonna do it really quick and try to get some little swirls, and I probably blob it up, but caught a little drip. I used every bit of that. Now let's just do our basic little design. I'm not even going to wipe the stick. Pull it in. Pull. Could go a little deeper, couldn't I? I'm not going to go all the way on these smaller ones because I don't want to get the center too small to where it's going to blob. Just going to go halfway. And I'm not going to pull it out either. And we'll just swirl our center out, in, out, in. Okay. Alright guys, I'll see you back for when we put a backing on this. I'll see you then. Guys, so it's been a few hours. This is cured enough that it won't move or anything. So I thought we could go ahead and put it back on there. I have mixed up 8 more grams of resin. I think this will hold 8. I don't want it to overflow though. And what I'm going to do is use this wisteria paste from Color Passion for my backing. Since these are pastel colors, can you see I got my center way off? The mold looks level. The table says it's level, but my center's more toward me. I don't know. But we will see as we make it. I'm just cleaning this stick off because I don't want any cured epoxy in this paste. Just going to mix this up really good. And a pretty purple. I thought this would kind of stick with the pastel color theme. Okay. I think I've got him mixed up good. You got to get down in those little crevices. These jars, I don't like the way they're made. The center is higher, and then there's a little lip around the bottom. Okay, let's see if this is enough. Yeah, I just want a little color. I don't want to go overboard since, like I said, this piece is just going to be used to make a mold. So, but as I do this, I still like to try to make sure that I've got something down in there I got to get out. There we go. I got it. I still want it to be pretty, even though it's just going to be a template for a mold. making sure I mix it up really well because it is a paste. Make sure it's not stuck to my stick. That's the worst thing about the pastes that are in jars. You do end up with a lot of it stuck to your stick. Just going to pour this in. Well, maybe it needs more. I thought 8 would be enough to fill this up, but I could be wrong. Need some more. Alright guys, I am going to mix up probably 4 more grams and put the wisteria in it and put it on top of this, because that is just definitely, I gotta be careful over here though. This edge is a little low, so maybe that will be enough. Let me get it, spread it out here. I don't want to overflow it. Where's my little, yeah, this is what I need. He's got something on him. I'm going to tip him off. I like this little silicone brush because it doesn't mess up with my, it doesn't mess my piece up. I don't think I like this new resin that I'm trying. It's got a film over it. I'm crazy about that. Just going to push this all the way over. Yeah, I still think it needs a little bit more. I'll debate. I'll let it settle for a few minutes and pop a few of these little, where's my big torch? I hate this big torch, but this one needs it. Okay, I'm not getting to the edges. I'm not that brave. Alright guys, I'll see you back when we demold this. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. This I think is cured enough that I should be able to get it out. It was a little soft earlier, leaving fingerprints, and I've left it alone. I'm just curious to see how it's turned out. I wonder if the bloom worked. Then I'll be able to turn this into a mold. Okay, that's what I figured. I really thought that the white would blob, and it did. Now, because of this plastic, and you can see this came apart, it just came right off. Those are not permanent. The plastic seems like it's bubbled up, so I'll put a top coat on this of some epoxy before I turn it into a mold. But overall, blobs and all, I still think it's really pretty. Alright guys, I'll see you back for the next video.